There's a notable African presence at this year's CIBTM, and I'm speaking to Rio Chung, who's an expert in marketing South Africa to Chinese businesses. Rio Chung, you've been on the South Africa stand at this year's CIBTM. Why is China important to the South African market?
Well, I believe, basically, we should look at especially the economical background for China and SA. They're actually sharing quite a lot of, common process as well as the common problems. First of all, for example, that, both two countries, as you know, that they belong to BRICS, and their economies, they are going really, really very good. Secondly, that, the both two countries, they are sharing some problems. For example, there are still quite a lot of poverty problems and environmental problems as well. So I think those kind of common background is actually the very key thing to bring the two nations all together.
And from a business travel perspective, what do you think about South Africa that's really going to appeal to the Chinese businessmen?
In South Africa, there are very much well-established facilities, like the roads, bridges, and also hotels or what. So I believe at that side, the South Africa is actually, in some means, is really very advanced. So Chinese businessmen, they're really enjoying their business trip, as well as the conventions, activities, in South Africa, and in most cases, it's actually very exceptionally exceeding their expectations.
Oh, great. And of course, when they go to events in South Africa, after the event, they've got some incredible natural resources to experience.
Obviously, quite a lot of people, they say, Cape Town is quite especially a very unique place because, where there's not only the sea, but as well as the mountains as well, and it's so beautiful. But also in the area like in Joburg or what, where people, and also, for example, Pilanesberg and also the Kruger National Park, people are also very much inspired by the wildness in Africa. Now, so in both ways, they can enjoying the beauty of the sea view as well as the wildness in Africa.
Rio, why do you think the wildlife experience in South Africa is so important?
I think basically, nowadays quite a lot of we are sort of life form living in the office, living in the junk of the concrete. Now we are busy running from the office to home, from home to office. And a lot of people at the first time, where they see so many animals in South Africa, and they're so excited, okay? And then later they found out, wow, these animals are living so peacefully. So it's like a harmony, So when they see those beautiful skies, blue skies, beautiful mountains all together with the animals, it's just like a picture of heaven. And through this type of a journey, I believe, they truly found themselves. Because we are indeed a part of that. We are from that. But maybe just because, we've been in the city for too long, and we just forgot that. So I believe, in South Africa, to be in the wildness, looking at the animals, it's not simply just a tour, but really rather it's a journey of finding yourselves where you are from.
Yeah, that's really interesting because there is that, that side to Africa that a lot of Chinese businessmen will never have seen before, which is great. Now, as we've said, we're chatting at CIBTM. We're now on the final day. How's it gone for South Africa?
For South Africa, it's actually relatively a new experience, but according to my experience, it's been going very well. Especially that for quite a lot of the visitors, they are specialized in the convention, events, and quite a lot of them have never been in South Africa, and they are very interested in that. So for us, and especially for South Africa, it's also a very good opportunity. It's also a very good window for them to introduce beautiful SA to the world.
That's great, Rio. Thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.